hit the deck pretty hard and just like got whiplash and then just got spun over the floors. And yeah, that was my first wave. Snapped my board and everything. Went through the rocks.
Okay, we have a two-parter coming up with another Tassie Charger and Southern Lord who experienced the best and worst of what Shipstern's Bluff has to offer. So a few years back, he was unbreakable until he was broken, and he suffered a near-death experience that very easily could have been worse if it wasn't for the tight-knit and well-trained crew they have down there. So the incident, to a degree, inspired the Shippy Safety Initiative and has changed the way they operate down there. So part 2, it's going to be the glory of his comeback. So Harry Hollmer-Cross, long overdue, mate. Stoked to have you on.
Yeah, nice to see you, mate.
So let's just, mate, we'll just dive straight in. So, like Shippies, first we're going to run through the wipeout. So obviously it's pretty horrific. I spoke to your dad about it when I did a bit of a podcast with him. And as a parent myself, it's like, I can't fathom anything worse, especially being there, being the one to rescue you and all that sort of stuff. So I just sort of want to run through it start to finish, man. So Shipstern's Bluff for you before this point, like what was your experience out there? Because you were only 18 at the time or something.
Yeah, I was only young, but I'd already surfed it like 10 times or something like before the accident, and I was starting to feel like pretty comfortable down there on the whip. But you know, I just sort of just fucking sorry, I just fucking
You're all right, man.
Nah,
no, it's a tough one to talk about, but leading up to it, was there any ever any like brutal wipeouts? Was there anything that sort of scared you, or did you have that youth, like the unbreakable feeling down there?
I don't know. Whenever I let go of the rope, I'm not really scared. It's just that first wave. I'm just usually pretty nervous, and like get a bit tight in the chest. And then once I've had that first wave or that first wipeout, I'm like fine, and I'm just like, all right, I'm going. Like I'm not turning back. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fucking get pitted. I want to get pitted, you know.
Yeah.
And like just want to go hard and you know go as hard as I can and like get barreled as hard as I can, you know. But
especially with that crew down there, like they're pretty hardcore, trying to outdo each other.
Hey,
trying to outdo each other down there.
Yeah. Fuck, I like it, especially when everyone's hooting you. You're like, oh yeah, I want to get a fucking sick one, you know. But,
yeah, I know the feeling. Not in that kind of arena, but I know the feeling.
Yeah.
But this particular day, walk me through heading out there. So you went out. Was anything out of the ordinary? I've got a video here, and it is huge. Like, have you surfed it this big before?
No, it was probably the biggest I've surfed it, I reckon, that day. Yep. But like, I still felt so good coming into it. Like the first wave I got was that pretty like girthy one. That one that I sort of like rode over the top of the foam bowl and like disappeared for a second. And then the second wave I got was that one that
the wipeout
fucked me up.
Yeah. Well, I know you remember it, but you might not be able to see it. I'm just going to pull it up here so we can sort of run through it a bit. Let me just bring it back here to the start. So you get towed in. This one's filmed by Tim Benithan by the looks of it. You've been towed in. You're cutting back. So how's it feel for you right now?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't really remember much. Like even like 2 weeks after it, like I couldn't remember anything. Like it did
dead set
damage. Like I had full acquired brain injury from it. Like I'm still kind of
right. So you can't remember the wave whatsoever.
Nah, I remember like little snippets here and there of just like coming to, like when people were like calling my name, and then like I was like felt like a bit of like a fish that had been brought up onto the boat from deep sea, like because had like real disorientated because my ear burst and like I was squirming around on the deck, and then it just cuts out. But I do remember like kind of like I remember my first wave real well, but I don't remember the second one very well at all. Like but all I know is that I surfed it pretty well until that chandelier hit my head, and I think that's when the chandelier hit my ear, and I think that's what fucked me up, is because I didn't have a hood on, no blue tack in, and it just pierced my eardrum, and I must have been real disorientated under there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've got it playing here right now. And I guess that's one of the scary things about this wave is for Shippy's wipeouts, like we ran through this a bit before, but it didn't look overly brutal. Like you're not going over the falls, like right in deep. It's sort of, the whitewash just catches you.
Yeah, well, like, to be honest with you, when I looked at it, like, after it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I've had way worse wipeouts than that, like, where I've, like, fully got, like, sucked on the foam bowl and, like, spun around on it and then whipped over the falls, like, shit like that, and then put through the rocks and everything. And, like, to me, it looks like I just got, like, pushed down real deep, real quick, and maybe I just hit my head. I can't really remember anything, though, like, and my memory to this day is still short term. It's fucked. Like I can't remember much at all. Like I'll ask my partner, "Where's my phone? Like where's my wallet?" Like I'll lose it all the time for weeks. I can't even find it. But
wow.
Yeah.
And so we did an interview with your dad, Jimmy Hollmer-Cross, and he actually ran through this whole scenario, and he ran through it pretty well. And as I said, it's it's horrifying as a parent. It's horrifying for all the boys down there and yourself most of all. So can you fill in the gaps of what went down after? So it swallowed you up, and I guess at what point, based on what the boys had told you and everything, what went down after that?
After we got flown out of there.
No. After you got wiped out and you've disappeared, and they know something's wrong.
Well, like that, like I was saying just before, like I felt like I was like a fish on a boat, like flapping around on the deck.
Yeah.
And like that's my only real snippet. And then I think I remember them cutting my weddy off in the helicopter or something like that. And I just was hearing voices and people making sure I was awake. And then
what about the boys there? Did they tell you like it was just fucking after the fact? Did they explain what went down?
I try to not talk about it that much because it's just like a pretty traumatic experience, to be honest with you.
Imagine.
And it's just like fucking with my confidence as it is, like surfing down there. So I just was like full trying to focus on like getting ready to surf it again. But from what they said, it was pretty hectic. Like they had to pump my chest a few times, but I pretty much like came to it. Like,
right?
Can you hear me?
Mate. Tech difficulties. Yeah, we just got you back.
Yeah.
So we're just running through from where you came to.
To be honest with you, I came to like properly like 2 weeks later after I was out of the hospital and everything. I was like, I remember like going like looking at, because there's an island where we live. Like we look at like, and the local beachy, like I can see this island. I was splashing water up everywhere. So I was like, fuck, I want to go for a surf. And then I was like grabbing my shit together, and my mum was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Really?
I was like, going for a surf, like, and then she was like, "No, you've had a brain injury, Harry, like, and you've got a perforated eardrum. You're not going anywhere." I was like, "Fuck, really?" Like, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, like, and it was like that's when I was like, "What the fuck?" And just daily memory from there on was like I'd have to run myself through the day just to try and get my memory back up to scratch, and even it was just like shit like that. It was just like so new to me. Like I've never had that happen to me like that, to that extent. Anyway.
And I guess what was the doctor's outlook, or what did they say? So what was your actual injury? So an acquired brain injury. I don't really know what that is.
It's like I'm not sure. I can't remember what the type or anything like that was, but I definitely had an acquired brain injury. It was just more with memory and and shit like that. And just I was real fragile, like super fragile. Like had to be watched. Had to make sure that I didn't hit my head or just like rattle it at all. Like because I had swelling on my brain and like and shit like that. Like when I was in hospital, so there was all
Full
that sort
on.
of stuff. But yeah, I needed to be real careful. Like didn't drink for like 6 months after it and everything like that. Like made sure I was like laying low.
And then what about your recovery? So obviously those sort of things. I don't know. You had obviously brain injury, and then was there physical injuries that went with it?
Um, I had to like slowly go back to surfing
Right.
and like work on my coordination a little bit and shit like that. Like just to, because like when you do a brain injury that significant, you like everything. You're inside for so long, like getting well enough to actually go back to work and take small steps like that. You need to get your fitness back up again, and
Yeah.
like just small stuff like that. Like I was back at work 5 weeks afterwards, and I was getting like puffed out doing that, and like even like doing stuff like that, like it was you can't overstimulate your brain as well because like otherwise I don't know, it's just not it's just not something they advise to do. Like you got to make sure you're calm, try not to get angry, stuff like that. Like otherwise you blow head
It's
gaskets.
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. So I guess at what point did you start to turn the corner a bit? Because I mean, for me, if that happened to me, I don't know at what point I'd come good and go, yep, I want to take that wave on again. So at what point did you sort of go, yes, I'm going to go to Shippies and I'm going to surf it again?
It was probably like a year after it. I was like starting to get the hunger back again, and like I got the hunger for it straight away, but I was like there was still that confidence in the back of my head where I was like, fuck, I can't like die. Like if I do that again, I'll fucking die or be a vegetable. But it was probably about a year after it that I started to really gravitate towards going back out there again, and just watching I studied it for months and months, probably like a year after that again. I was studying it, like watching Mikey and my old man and my uncle and Marty and even like a bit of DJ, like just like watching their line and watching the way they take their line and just how they surf it.
When you were actually studying it, were you going out there? So during the whole
Yeah,
recovery stage, were you
yeah,
heading
yeah.
down to Shippies with the
I
boys?
went out there a couple times. I
Yep.
went out there a couple times with my man, just putted on the ski, started filming the boys on the phone, shit like that, just getting content and just looking forward to getting back out there.
Yeah. And when you made that call, when you said, oh, bugger it, like I'm going to take it on again,
Yeah,
did your whole recovery change, like your mental state, everything? Or
yeah. Like to be honest with you, I don't know, like kind of just there was like that stage where I was like I want to surf it again, but then I pretty much straight after that I tore my MCL.
oh no.
Yeah, at Park, and I was
Yeah.
at our local beach break in Tassie. Yeah, I tore my MCL, and I was out of the water for like 4 months after that as well. So, and we just like I did it a week before we went to fucking Bali as well. So I was like just sipping pina coladas, looking at the waves. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then after that, I kind of got a bit fat and just started drinking heaps of piss. So I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
can't do anything else. And then I got on top of it and started doing a bit of physio after that. So.
And come good. So I think we'll just run straight into it, man. So, so let me just jump forward a little bit here. So you were still traveling down there with the boys, checking it out. And when you got to that point of going, okay, I'm going to surf it, You were looking at it. You're watching the swells. Like, when was it the right time?
Oh, to be honest with you, I just I knew there was a swell coming like a couple of weeks back. But I was like, oh, I'm not going to surf it. Fuck that. Not feeling it.
Yep.
And then got a real good sleep, and then just went down there like arvo session, and just got like 6 waves in an hour and a half, and just charged it. Just went down and just was like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
So did you go down there with the idea that you were going to surf it, or you just went down and just when you were there, you're like, fuck, I'm getting in?
Yeah, we went down there. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to surf it. Like, enough fucking about. I'm just gonna fucking raw dog it.
Raw dog it. Love it. So what was it like heading out there with everyone? They know you're going back. It's been 2.5 years. How was that whole experience getting back out there with the boys, and how'd they take it?
Yeah, I was getting everyone was fucking frothing. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, like I got those 2 wipeouts at the start, and I was like I'm fine. Like I was wearing a gaff and everything. I felt safe. Like I was super safe. I was wearing a fucking big life jacket under my vest, and I was fine. Like, and then yeah, I was just fucking. I got my first one that I got that I was just felt unstoppable that day. Like I felt unstoppable as soon as I like started getting the hang of the line I was taking. I felt unstoppable, and I was just the first good wave I got a full stand up, and I was like fucking, and then got spat out in front of everyone. I was like, fuck yeah, boys, and I was like.
He's back.
Yeah, and then the next one after that, that's when I got that big step and pulled into that big cabin. So,
yep. Yeah, we're going to add that one on there.
Everyone was frothing it, and we all fucking got on the beers, and
yeah,
it was a fucking sick time.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna take you back a little bit though. So you got out there, you just jumped straight in the water. First wave, run me through very first wave in 2.5 years.
I let go of the rope too early on it, and went over the first step, sweet, and then sort of did a little wiggle up the face and check turned a bit, like I did in that video where I went over the big step, but had no speed in that one, and just went over it a bit skewy, a bit crooked, like to my backside, and then just like fucking like hit the deck pretty hard and just like got whiplash and then just got spun over the floors. And yeah, that was my first wave. Snapped my board and everything. Went through the rocks. Yeah, but
fucking welcome back to Shippies.
The second wave I made a bit further and made it to the end bar and sort of lost my speed again, but check turned into it and then just got sort of sucked over, and then I was like, after that I was fucking on. Like,
yeah,
I didn't fall off a wave after that.
What about your first solid one? So obviously I got this video here, which I will throw on the video after the fact, but your first good deep barrel step, everything, your first whole works wave, how was that to come out of?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I felt, to be honest with you, after the session finished, I felt real calm, and I just was like, fuck, like felt so satisfied. I was like, this is what it's all about. Like fucking, I love this shit. And everyone was like, mate, this cunt's bred to do this. Like, he's fucking, this is like, my uncle was like so stoked to see some fresh fucking meat coming in. Like, finally, someone's fucking hitting it.
Fresh meat. That's a good way to put it down there.
Nah, there's a few other groms down there doing it, but there's only 3 of us. So
it's you, George, and Noah, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how'd they go through the whole incident? Like from the start, how were they through your whole recovery?
Yeah, well, they were down there. They were down there when I fucking wiped out, and I remember them actually coming in to see me at the hospital with Ned Hart, and yeah, I was like, it was a bit of a weird thing have happen like when you're that young as well. Like I was like, fuck, these boys are coming in here to see me when I'm fucking nearly dead. And
Yeah.
I was like all fucking buckled, had blood all over me face and shit, and I was like, yeah, fuck, sorry, I went on a weird little.
No, keep going, man. Keep going with it. Yeah.
But yeah, and then they've been there all the way through, and they were Noah actually filmed my wave coming back, that big step, and he was swimming at the time with a GoPro. So he was frothing, and he showed me that straight away, and I was like, "Well, I didn't actually think that it was that big because I felt like I landed that step real easy. Like it didn't feel like a challenge at all, and I was like, just fucking stomped it."
Yep. Well, did you learn anything from your whole studying phase and your time out of the water? Did you learn anything by actually going, I'm going to look at this wave, I'm going to pick it apart, and then take that with me there, as opposed to just going out there and charging? So did you learn a couple extra tricks and everything?
Well, it was like before I did my head injury, I was like kind of going down there and just fucking going anything. Yep. When I'm still doing that, I'm still going anything, but I'm just a bit more calculated with the way I surf it now. I'm not just like picking a simple line. I'm sort of like surfing it, like cutting back into it and then check turning and going over the step and then getting pitted rather than just shooting in and just going over 2 steps and getting fucking whipped.
Yep.
Yeah, I've kind of just studied the way that Mikey especially and my old man and Tyler surf it on the toe. Just they're not real still. They're always like just wiggling through it and like going over the first step, coming up high, then going over the next step, and then check turning, and they make it look so easy.
Yeah.
I did not. I saw a video of Mikey on that same day that when he got a bomb, that I think he had a GoPro behind him and it made it look so easy. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Experience, eh?
Yeah.
Because I noticed that in that wave you got, that real clear one, which I will put on, because you get towed in and then you're coming across. I think maybe I haven't got it in front of me. Maybe you take the first step, then you're heading towards the shoulder. And for me, obviously, I don't know that wave. I mean, it's like go for the shoulder, but you cut back in, and that's when you take that second step or the big step. I don't know if it's first or the second, perfectly, and you just nail it. Where if you kept going to the shoulder, it just would have cleaned you up.
Yeah, well, like I probably hit that a bit too high anyway. Like usually you want to hit it a bit lower and then get a bit deeper, but I still got super deep on that one anyway. So it was like kind of, it happened real quick, but I just remember like being in the fucking air for ages and just being like, and then just fucking stomped it.
Yep, and nailed it. And you mentioned your uncle as well. So obviously your dad's Jimmy, who's a maniac. Your uncle's Tyler, who's a maniac. Yeah. How were they through the whole thing? Like, did they want you back out there? Or they were cool with it? They're just whatever you decide. And
yeah, well, Ty was actually in the channel watching the whole session because him and Mikey had finished surfing at that point, and he was just there watching it. And my dad was like, had a bit of a go at Ty because he was like, "Fuck, that was sick, Hazard." Like with the first that first wave where I went over the falls. It's like, yeah, that was sick. Fucking keep doing that. You'll get it. And Dad was like, fucking don't tell him to go then. Like, tell him to fucking pull off him. But yeah, no, that they were all frothing and just encouraging me, and that's what it's all about, really. Is just a fucking sick day with the boys.
How good's that? And then so the channel there itself, like they've got one of the best barbecues in the world at that joint on the back of that boat. It's mental. So what was the party like after you've done it, you've nailed it, you're out of the water? What went down after that?
Fuck, some of the stuff I probably shouldn't say on here, but
yeah, don't give anyone up.
yeah. I don't want
it was a good time.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But um, nah, so it was actually pretty mellow that day, but me and
Good way to
Dad were
put it.
frothing.
Yeah.
We were frothing. We went pretty hard for a little bit, and you know, oh, just had a few beers on the way home. I was driving, and all the rest as well.
Yeah. A few quiet beers and early to bed.
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
So looking forward, what is there for you? Are you have you conquered it now? You move on? Are you going to keep surfing it? What's your goals, or are you just going to keep surfing?
That session gave me so much confidence to just keep surfing it. Like I feel even like I had a session not last weekend on Saturday, and
Oh, right.
yeah, and I was sitting waiting for a wave for about 4 hours, just waiting.
One wave.
Yeah, I was fucking. Oh no, I got 2 waves, but I didn't really get much like barrel time. So I was like, I just want a sick one. Like, I want to get a nice deep barrel.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for my next wave for about fucking 4 hours, and then called it quits because I started getting seasick. I was that fucking bobbing
Sitting
up
on the board.
yeah,
That's it.
I was getting seasick. I was out there that long. I was
Yeah.
fucking and then it was a. I feel like I could surf at any size now. Like I'm back.
He's back. That's the spirit. And then, so sitting out there for 4 hours, was that crowds or the right wave just didn't come?
It was just me and Dad. It was just
Oh,
me and
dead
Dad.
set.
So I whipped him into one early, and he got a sick one. And then a fair few people were paddling, and I was just like, no, I want to bomb. Like I want to, because there was some out there, but it was just a bit weird coming in a bit west. And not much end bar, so you kind of want it coming in south when you're towing. So then you get a nice end bar. When it's
Right.
west, it sort of comes in, and like it's all on takeoff, and there's steps and carrying on. But yeah, fucking, I was out there for that long, just fucking waiting for the right one, and just called it quits. I was like, fuck this shit. Can't be
Probably a
bothered.
clever call. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any.
And then, yeah. And then, so this all spiraled, I believe, if I'm right, your injury and everything sort of brought to head the Shippy Safety Initiative.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah. Well, the main, Noah's dad, Richie.
Richie, yeah, yep.
Yeah, Richie, he's all over that, which he's a fucking legend. But yeah, that's it's sick seeing that, because it's like we have someone there every time to get us out of trouble. Whenever we're near the rocks, Richie will scoop in there and fucking get us. But yeah, I don't know. What exactly do you want to know about it?
So I guess like they've got all the safety gear. I believe they got a defib. They got it all, and they do this for everyone.
Yeah, we've got a defib. They do it for everyone. You just have to chip in a bit of coin, like if you're surfing it, like.
Yep.
And they put the details and the account details online after a swell.
Yep. Good.
And, I don't know. It's just like it's all up to you. But if you want that to keep going and you want to feel safe out there, you're gonna have to chip in, no matter where you're from. Like even if you're local or not.
Do you find most people do?
Yeah, I feel like most. Richie has to do a fair bit of like following up, but
dead set.
like, yeah. But most people are pretty good about it.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
They've got green whistles on there and everything now.
That's it.
Green whistles, defib, whatever you know.
All on the ski.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's wild. How good, eh? So I guess so it's you, Noah, and George these days, isn't it? George is the third one who charges with you boys, the fresh meat. So
Yeah.
did you boys all come together through Shippies, or you go to school together? Like, how did you all get into
George
this little
was-
grom sesh?
George and I went to college together. I only went for about a month and then went and did something else. But
Shippies was calling.
yeah. But George and I are the same age, and then Noah's 2 years younger than us. But yeah, we all knew each other from when we were real young. We were just doing all the Tassie comps and stuff together. You know, it was yeah, we've known each other for ages. But yeah, we're all fucking charging it now. So
Yep. And any big plans to go surf Pedra?
oh fuck. No money.
I'm still in awe of that waves. Hey?
No money in it anymore. Fuck that. No,
It's wild.
fucking George and Noah are doing it, but I don't really want to go out.
No interest.
Go out to sea to fucking get a closeout. But,
Mate, I'm 100% with you.
Nah, there's a couple good ones here and there, but I don't know. I'm not really frothing about like going out all the way out there and fucking getting flogged. You know, I would rather fucking go to Shippies and get pitted and have a fucking sick time.
Yep.
No, but I don't know.
How
My
good,
mind,
eh?
my mind might change. I doubt it though. I'm not real about fucking. It's like pretty much on a seal colony. Like it's like in the middle of the ocean. Fucking probably whites everywhere. Fucking
I guarantee that.
yeah, and big tuna. Oh yeah, big tuna and fucking big seals. Like there's gonna be fucking grunt whites around, and then you've got a fucking grunt slab on your head as well.
To contend with. Yeah,
Right.
it blows my mind, that wave. That's the scariest wave I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm too much of a pussy to go down there. So,
Oh, mate, no judging here. I'm with you. But look, Harry, mate, you're a legend. Look, I really appreciate your time telling this story, which I can imagine, is pretty tough in its own way, bringing it all back up. But I have said it before and I'll say it again. All you Southern Lords, you're all built different, man. Like it's so good to be able to chat to you guys and hear these stories firsthand because they're just insane, man. Just insane.
yeah, thanks for your time, bro.
No worries at all, man. I can't wait to have you back talking future sessions.
Hey?
Can't wait to have you back on soon talking future sessions.
Yeah, sick. I'll be fucking keen as bean.
Done. We'll do it.
All right.